Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we are back again with some more new rank 4 champion gameplay thanks to Mindofaporpoise. And this first clip is just going to be a very brief showcase of the level 2 damage, basically the extent of the level 2 damage that you can inflict. After a parry we can see that he was like 90 some percent, 90 plus, and immediately a single level 2 takes him down to 33%. Right, the first kind of like quick clip put aside, let's just quickly check out how Nebula approaches 6.2 Mr. Sinister. That's again the nasty roadblock boss for a lot of champions for a really long time. But obviously Nebula can get a Fury buff thanks to Warlock synergies, Warlock with Ultron. And that's effectively all that's needed in these situations. So he's not actually trying to, even particularly play around in this fight or do anything of the sort. Only thing he needs to do is make sure he has a Fury active and drop his level 2 on the opponent, and that is going to be it. So he had 19 shock charges as Fury active, and that's one Act 6 boss down in a single level 2. Right, we have 6.34 Hyperion challenge. I did not necessarily know this challenge. Well, I never took part in it either way, so I'm not overly well versed in specifics of what wants to do with Hyperion. We can see that he is using Mr. Fantastic's pre-finds, however, and with that, I suppose the plan is very simple here as well. Just nuke down the Hyperion and be done with it. Get to the 20 charges, be happy, and win the fight. So here we are, 20 debuffs, 20 shocks on the Hyperion. And that is one almost dead Hyperion. First you need to eat the level 3 to the face. Obviously that didn't quite kill him. And as we can see, he do recover pretty much all of the health there though. And now at this point you just need to kind of finish it off. You don't need 20 shocks anymore. Whereas him, I would have tried to get in parry with those 9-10 shocks. It would have been good enough. And important, keep in mind that the next attack, I believe, would have been unblockable. He did remember that, which is awesome. And then here we go. He's just going to go for level 2 to finish out that fight. Now we're going to have 6-1-2 Ultron revenge match. Not actually 6-1-2. Oh, this is the EMP modification Ultron boss. Fair enough. 58k PI. Should be quite interesting. And let's see how he deals with this fight. Will he just take the degen though, because of that special delivery node? Or he's just gonna start eating hits to the face on purpose, because the regen does regen things. That Nebula's regeneration definitely, I think, is kind of underestimated to a degree. So here, he's trying to build up to 20 charges. Obviously, he does need... Oh wait, never mind. He doesn't care about the special delivery node. Duh! Nebula reduces ability accuracy of the nodes as well, and I had kind of forgotten about that. So here he parries, drops a level 2, and this is interesting because he only got 30 shocks instead of 40. And that is because Ultron had armor ups active. That's quite interesting there indeed, because Ultron still managed to reduce Nebula's ability accuracy, even though typically it's meant to work other way around. But obviously with 3% remaining, there's not too much left to do in this fight. Now we have Guillotine 2099 Thunderstruck boss. So this is from 7.41, I believe, the very first boss. And I actually did try out Guillotine, rank 3 on this fight myself, so I know exactly how well this fight can go. So not only, obviously, Nebula can reduce Guillotine's ability accuracy, but obviously you also do have very free and easy access to shock. And the entire shtick is just get to level 3 and be done with it. That's the entire name of the game. So you get to level 2 and be done with it. But he doesn't even seem to be going for a big level 2 at the moment. He's just keeping shocks on Gilly, getting some charges active. So because he's throwing heavy attacks, obviously those do plenty of damage. Now he should bet out at level 2. Sweet. Can get a few charges there in the meanwhile. And now at this point, I think he's probably ready to go for that nice big level 2. I don't think he even needs the 20 charges. He's just going to do it with 12 likely. And no, yeah, with 11. well enough. And yeah, even with 22 charges due to shock vulnerability, the fight is absolutely over. Now, let's see how Nebula does against Labyrinth of Legends Red Hulk. So let's check out the duration of this fight. Shouldn't be too long. And I suspect that in this fight, you probably kind of want to go for your level 3s. Maybe level 3s. I'm not entirely sure which is the best case scenario here. But we'll see. We'll see what his strategy is. Obviously, you do need to be wary of that evade, as always. So punish Red Hulk's heavy attacks with the heavy attacks of your own. Punish his level 1s with heavy attack as well. Why not? Now here he goes in for a full combo. He's at 15 charges. I'm just kind of curious whether he's going to be going for level 2s or level 3s in this type of fight. Because that level 3 rotation now is a legitimate option in a lot of fights as well. But let's see. So here he is going to go for a full combo. Drop the level 2. And that's quarter of Red Hulk's health gone. That's quarter of Red Hulk's health gone. Not too bad. Not too bad. So he needs to throw in total, what, 4 level 2s? Which is quite rapid, if you ask me. Hit count wise, this is likely going to be very quick finish. So he's using the increase in power gain from Sig ability whilst opponents under effect of shock in order to get to his specials quicker. I think he's now pushing for the level 3, and that's going to be interesting. I actually really wanted to see how level 3 rotation would look with rank 4 Nebula, because once you do get to level 3 now after the buff, she does so much damage with that. So here we are. That Red Hulk is gonna have to start melting away. So we can see that he's generating charges quite quickly as well, and obviously inflicting shocks, and then dropping heavy attack. I'm not necessarily sure if I would have wanted to drop a heavy attack there. I probably just would have tried to get in a full combo to get more charges active myself. But he still goes for the shock as well. Why not? And has 20 some shocks active, level 2. And that Red Hulk is definitely going down quite quickly. Okay, so now unfortunately a Wade kind of hinders his plans a little bit. Still has that Mr. Fantastic pre-fight, obviously, that does increase the shock damage quite substantially, which is quite useful to have that pre-fight ability for champions such as this. And he's probably, I think, going to be going for another level 3 to finish off this fight. Keep in mind, he's only like 100 hits in, and the fight has not lasted long at all. As we can see, the first timer is only about halfway through. So he's going for level 3, and after that, he's likely just going to have to build up to level 2 and finish off the fight, and that there shouldn't be much more than that. Let's see. Oh, he did get in a parry there, but I suppose why not? But he doesn't want to slow down the fight, so he just used level 1 to power control Red Hulk. Nebula actually does have very potent power control abilities as well. Fortunately, he does get tagged here by Red Hulk, but it's all good. It's all good. He's ready to unleash that final level 2 with 20 some shocks on the Red Hulk. So he's going to get 42k. Wait, just wanted to check, did he have... Yes, he did have recall. And we also have Abyss Omega Red solo. Why not? This should be quite interesting as well. Obviously, Omega Red is mutant champion, so Nebula does have class advantage. But let's see how she does, and I want to see what strategy he's going to go with here. That's one of the coolest things about Nebula. I kind of wish that would have taken Nebula's buff a tiny bit further. I wish she would have had another way to gain charges, like, you know, finishing a combo with medium or something like that gives you a charge, or something else, just additional way. Because at the moment, you either hold block or you build up to level 3. Kind of wish they gave her another alternative of getting those EMP charges there. But obviously, needless to say, she is definitely quite an awesome champion these days, and can put in work, especially when there is some sort of champion or ability involved that would put shock on Nebula herself. That is that turns virtually every fight into an absolute cheese fest itself. And here we're gonna go. So he goes after level 3, and now with that, he has his destruction mode active. Unfortunately, by trying to be super quick, he rushes in level 1 and hits to the face. But, you know, he's gonna survive that and everything's gonna be fine. So now he has 18 charges. I think at this point he can try and get in that parry. I want to see how... Okay, so we have 24, 25, 26 shocks. And we have 52, and that is ticking for 63k. It's not bad at all. 63k is quite sweet, if you ask me. 63k is not bad at all per tick. And that Omega Red is already at 71%. And obviously, you know, he still has plenty of hits remaining, especially since rank 4s do get extra skirmish charges and stuff in the Abyss. So here we are. Gonna go for heavy attack. Let him drop a level 2. That's fine. Can use that long level 2 animation to build up a couple of charges and, you know, get in a shock on opponent. Unfortunately, gets tagged there a bit, but it's fine. He's gonna go for level 3, and again, the plan is likely gonna be just to build up to level 2 whilst your mega mode, weapon overcharge mode is active. Get to 20 charges and see that Omega gets another 60k per tick dosage of shock. Here's 10 charges there, wonderful. Let's keep charging them up. Hit Omega, build up to that level 2. And again, Sig ability definitely makes that easier. It's 18. Unfortunately, he does eat heavy attack. It's easy to get kind of overzealous. With Nebula, he goes in for a full combo. 21 charge. Unfortunately, this one isn't going to be quite as potent. It is still 50k, not bad at all. And that Omega Red is halfway down. They're actually almost even in HP, just because Mindofaporpoise had some errors initially. But, you know, we all make them. That's not a crime in this game. Every single one of us. It's the funniest thing in the world when people say, I don't get hit, or they pretend that they are, you know, better than everybody else. Trust me, even the best players in the world playing this game do get hit, and do get hit a lot. It's easy to record one perfect attempt out of 80 or 100 and then upload it and pretend that, you know, that was the first time you tried that fight or something of the sort. Everybody gets smacked in the face in this game. There's not a person born who doesn't. But let's not take anything away from his gameplay, or most importantly, the damage that Nebula is inflicting upon Omega Red here. So again, he's just going to charge up a few shocks. Why not? Goes for level 3, and the parry stun should be active, so I think he should be able to just dash in straight after the level 3 and get in a few more shocks going. So at this point, the first set of charges are expiring, but that's quite all right. As he continues to attack Omega Red, obviously he applies more shocks and also gains more charges. Why not? He needs to build up to 20 or close to 20 as he's getting ready to drop that level 2. At that point, he probably could have already parried. At that point, I think he could have already parried. But let's see. Let's get in that parry. He has 24 charges, 50, and we have 65k per tick again. And that Omega is down to 21%. And he still has plenty of hits left there. It's not too bad at all. 19% on Omega remaining. He's going to go for heavy attack to apply an extra shock. Why not? And again, his jab. I think he probably could have just tried charging charges up here and then building to level 3. Sorry, just charging the charges up and using level 2 to finish. I think he could have had the reach, but evidently he's going to go for that level 3. Bait out the level 1. Sweet. Get in parry. And yes, perfect. Because again, because of that parry stun, his Omega Red is still going to be stunned after level 3, so I can quickly dash in, you know, attack, hit him, and start building that power, start building more of those charges, let the shock damage, you know, work in the background. Even though it's obviously not the massive 50k per tick, all of those shocks throughout the fight still add up. Now, he does need to bait out the special attack. Omega here is at 12%. That's fine. He has like 16 charges. Not too bad. 20 charges, I think. You know, just get in that parry. 30 shocks. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. 79k tick. 79k tick there at the end. That was sweet. Love that. 79k shock per tick, and obviously Omega did not take that for a long time. Right, that will be about it for today's showcase. So huge thank you to Purpose of Mind of Purpose. You always kind of mix it up. But thank you very much for sending in Nebula gameplay. I genuinely enjoyed commenting on this one, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. That being said, I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the